In central London, solidarity protests turned violent Sunday as police tried to clear a road junction outside Parliament. Police made 23 arrests.
We came out here peacefully to protest injustice in the UK. It's now a global issue, the murder of George Floyd, everything that's going on in the world.
In London's Trafalgar Square, protesters chanted, "George Floyd, say his name." His death in Minneapolis police custody last week triggered the demonstrations in London and elsewhere in Europe. The demonstrators chanted, "I can't breathe," as they marched on the US Embassy. Smaller protests broke out in the South London suburbs, home to many ethnic minority communities.
Can you imagine, we are in a whole world pandemic and people are still brutalizing innocent people. When they stop, when police stop brutalizing innocent black people, then we'll stop.
The US protests resonate with minority communities in Britain, says lawyer and activist Shola Mos-Shogbamimu.
Police brutality exists in the United Kingdom. Racial profiling exists in the United Kingdom, and it's existed for the longest time. And it means for a lot of black people, particularly young black men, that they are targeted simply because of the color of their skin. And what you're seeing right now is we're getting more mobile phone evidence, as social media platforms have become the wireless platform to communicate this information worldwide in real time, instantly.
Britain's Foreign Secretary offered his response to the US protests Sunday.
And we want to see a de-escalation of all of those tensions in America come together.
Some, including many British lawmakers, argue the demonstrators were putting lives at risk by failing to adhere to social distancing amid the coronavirus pandemic.
Racism did not stop when coronavirus hit the planet.
Hundreds of protesters also gathered in Berlin over the weekend. Remnants of the Berlin Wall were daubed with graffiti mourning the death of George Floyd and demanding justice. Several thousand people marched in New Zealand's largest city, Auckland, Monday to show solidarity with the US demonstrators. Amid a global health emergency, with millions under lockdown and a deep economic downturn, these are febrile times. The protests over police brutality in the US have ignited similar angry demonstrations among communities across the world. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.